Two words. Two words I want to focus on today that can help you in your job as law enforcement. Hi, my name is Scott. And look, I know I normally cover mental health aspects because unfortunately the suicide rate is high amongst law enforcement, job performance being affected by mental health. But I want to go over techniques since I've been in law enforcement for 12 years now. I just want to go over some techniques as well and call to actions for you to help make you healthy, help inspire you, and then also help you in your job performance. So there's two words today that have really been monumental in helping me and many other police officers across the country and the world. If you make these second nature, it can only help you. And you probably already know about them, but it's just a matter of continuously practicing them. So without any further talking, here you go. The two words are respect and empathy. And yes, my handwriting is bad. Look, we see people at their worst a lot of times. You cannot deny that. It's quite obvious. But if you show respect, even when someone is at their worst, when they most of the time start to relax and calm down, they'll remember that you respected them. And it's easier to pick up and to keep the progress going rather than becoming disrespectful to a disrespectful person, in which case it's just going to keep spiraling down. You're a person, I'm a person. We got to remember, you make mistakes, I make mistakes, we make mistakes. So we can't walk around like we're better than everyone else. We just happen to wear a uniform and have the authority to enforce the law. But that doesn't mean that when someone disrespects you as a police officer, especially nowadays, that doesn't mean because someone disrespects you that you become disrespectful. Show respect. Do what you have to do. Do the job professionally within the rules and effectively and efficiently, but be respectful. The next word is empathy. Now, this word was really emphasized in that book, Verbal Judo, by Dr. George Thompson. Sadly, he passed away in 2011, I think, from cancer. If you have not read Verbal Judo, you have to. There's a link below if you want to go ahead and purchase that book. Very affordable, but it's an investment. Anyway, what empathy does for you is it allows you to put yourself in someone else's shoes. I'll use the example from the book, Verbal Judo. You pull up to a crash scene, someone is very irate and they're yelling at you. Well, they don't know you, but they do know you're the police officer that has shown up, obviously. But yet they're upset because they've been in a crash. You have to have the empathy to understand they were just in a car crash. Now, empathy is not sympathy. Two different things. I'm not saying never feel sorry for anyone. We obviously encounter people who are victims of harsh crimes, and I have felt sorry for plenty of people. But I'm talking about when you're dealing with the majority of your incidents where people are not victims, but they are rather suspects, you still have to have empathy. And when you're trying to settle arguments at domestics, use empathetic phrases like, I understand, or I can't relate, but I get what you're saying. Or, I don't know what you're going through, and I know it's tough, but you can get through this. Here's some solutions I present to you. These are empathetic statements. And you could say it's using respect as well. But when these two words become second nature for you, it can make your dealings with people a lot better. And obviously there's that 5% that you can try all the verbal skills you want. It's just not going to work. I get that. But 95% of the encounters can definitely not escalate if you harp on respect and empathy. So like I said, I would recommend you get the book Verbal Judo. There's a link down below. If you realize that you're out there and people get on your nerves just so quickly, just take a deep breath, be empathetic, and above all, be respectful. And I guess you could add professional in as well in there, but anyway. All right, so take care. Hope you learned a lot from this video. If you did, please click the like button below. Subscribe to my channel if you have not. And I look forward to talking to you again. May God bless.